Friday, August 9th, 2013. 1 ounce of silver is $20. 1 Bitcoin is $102. Peace News Now is brought to you by friends of WeUseCoins.com and by you, the listener. At 4:30 yesterday morning, Thursday, August 8th, during routine deliveries to his buying club customers, a law enforcer pulled over peaceful farmer Mike Hartman. The law enforcer called the Minnesota Department of Agriculture, who told them to immediately impound the truck and everything in it, which consisted of farm food for Mike's community. After the truck was unloaded of the remainder of the farm food, they left the truck in a gas station parking lot for Mike to pick up later. The state took the property and labor of an honest, hard-working, peaceful farmer and the families who depend on him. We will not quietly tolerate this aggression against the producers of our food. Please, attend the hearing for Mike's friend and fellow Minnesota farmer Alvin Schlangen. Alvin Schlangen is another peaceful farmer who faces 5 criminal charges with a possible penalty of up to 15 months imprisonment and $5,000 in fines at his trial August 13th to the 15th in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Schlangen is no stranger to the inside of a courtroom, having already been prosecuted and found not guilty by a jury on 3 charges in September of last year relating to delivering food to members of a private buying club. Schlangen offers members of the private buying club, Freedom Farms Co-op, the benefit of his volunteer delivery service as he picks up members' food items, including raw milk, from other farms and delivers it, along with products from his Freeport farm. Horse and buggy farmers, who otherwise would have difficulty getting their farm products distributed, especially appreciate Schlangen's delivery service. Mothers, handicapped people, and blind customers are some who rely on Schlangen's food and delivery service. They are irate at the prospect of losing their food supply if he is jailed on any one of the 5 misdemeanor charges. The charges include not having a food handler's license, delivering adulterated and or misbranded food, and failure to maintain the proper temperature requirement for eggs. These things are considered crimes against the state, according to the Minnesota Department of Agriculture, the agency pressing charges against this peaceful farmer. Farm to Consumer Legal Defense Fund defends the rights and broadens the freedoms of family farms and artisan food producers while protecting consumer access to raw milk and nutrient-dense foods. Those concerned can support the 501c4 nonprofit by joining or donating online at farmtoconsumer.org and support the Farm Food Freedom Coalition at farmfoodfreedom.org. This next story is brought to you by friends of WeUseCoins.com. Learn about Bitcoin at WeUseCoins.com. And once you get your Bitcoin, you're going to want to put them somewhere. I recommend the free and secure online wallet at blockchain.info. Try it today and see how easy it is to use. Blockchain.info. The former president of the Free State Project, Alvin Schlangen, wrote an op-ed for the Concord Monitor. It reads, quote, Concord's grant application for yet another Bearcat tank to be based here in New Hampshire reveals the depth of delusion on the part of some government officials. The application, signed by the city manager Thomas Aspel, contains the following quote, The state of New Hampshire's experience with terrorism slants primarily towards the domestic type. The threat is real and here. Such groups as the Free Staters are active and present daily challenges. The goal of the Free State Project is, quote, the creation of a society in which the maximum role of government is the protection of individual rights to life, liberty, and property. What part of that mission is so threatening that it requires the response of a tank? The Free State Project detests violence and has a long-standing policy of disassociating with people who advocate violence, racial hatred, or bigotry. The only threat the Free Staters could pose in their advocacy of freedom is one of nonviolence. Meeting that so-called threat with a tank is terrifying. I respectfully disagree and am happy to use non-violent means to advance my position. You appear to be happy to collect arms to enforce your position. Calling me a terrorist and threatening me with a tank does little to support your position that I am a terrorist and you are not. In fact, the opposite is clearly true. Peace News Now is brought to you by friends of WeUseCoins.com and by listeners like you. Share this episode, catch us on the next news network, and send some Bitcoin to peacenewsnow.com/donate. I'm Derek J. Peace is the way.